Hello, secondary science teachers. Kathy and Tina here to welcome you to the 2021 school year. The past 6 months have been extraordinary. We want to take a minute to recognize the challenging times we've been in. There have been good days and not so good days. We've had to navigate many changes, both personally and professionally, due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But through it all, we've been resilient. We found new ways to celebrate life's events. As educators, we know how important it is to connect with our students as well as with adults that we work with. One way to do that is to celebrate life's events. Let's take a look at what's been happening with our Katy ISD science teachers this past year.
Congratulations, Alton Wimberly, new teacher of the year, Stockton Junior High. And to our teachers of the year, Amanda Ward, Rafael Adonis, and Kate Kitchens. Emma Doherty and Rhonda Burrow. And our grant winners. Sponsors, thank you.
As a reminder, the TEKS are currently being reviewed. The plan is to adopt them this school year with implementation in school year 23-24. Remember that the Katy ISD secondary science vision is that students will become scientifically literate citizens. We will have to work hard to embed the nature of science this school year in order to support our district vision. Let's take a look at how our vision is realized in our classrooms. To grow excellence.
Because science matters.
Hi, high school science teachers. This is Tina Hovance. This is going to be an unprecedented year in education. Whether you're teaching KVA, intermittent online learning, or in person, it is going to look a bit different. But just know that we are all in this together. I'm so excited to share with you some virtual learning resources to help support you as we start the fall semester. These resources have been created and curated by our course leads. Science may not look like this yet, but students can still experience the nature of science in a virtual environment. Please join me as I take you on a tour of these student-ready Canvas lessons and other resources to get students thinking and acting like scientists.
Let's take a look at the high school science resources. As you know, we house our resources in Canvas. There are different ways to access those resources. The first is through our high school science home course, and the second are through our specific content courses. Let's take a deeper dive into each of these. Our first Canvas course is our home course. The home course is for all science teachers. It contains documents for advanced academics and GT, or the safety agreements, and also guiding documents like our vision and mission. Through the homepage, you can access our content-specific courses. As you can see, here we have links that will link you to those content-specific courses. We're going to take a look at aquatic science, for example. This is the original aquatic science Canvas course. And what you'll find on these original courses are the scope and sequence, unit plans, and then classroom designed resources such as wet labs or manipulatives. As you can see as I scroll through the course, there are unit resources. This is where I'm going to find those classroom activities. Our courses are set up in modules, and as you'll notice on our original courses, we have modules that say do not publish. Again, the intention of these resources was that they would be used for classroom activities that the teacher could modify for themselves before using them in the classroom. Due to the shift to online learning, digital resources are now available. What you're looking at is the physics course. Where you can find the digital resources are in this Ready to Publish module. As you can see, these are Canvas ready student resources that can be imported directly into your student resources. The courses in which you will find the classroom resources and the student virtual resources are Anatomy and Physiology, Physics, and AP Physics. They have been merged into the same content Canvas course. For all other courses, where you're going to access the virtual resources are through your original content-specific course. And you'll see a new designation here called New Digital Resources for Online Learning. Let's take a closer look at the Aquatic Science Student Resource Canvas course. Again, these student Canvas-ready resources are found in modules. They'll either be found in weekly modules or in unit modules. For example, in aquatics, you can see here, there are learning objectives and daily tasks. There are some argument-driven inquiry labs. There's a Nearpod. There's even a gizmo. These student activities you'd normally do in a classroom have now become digital. For example, what you'll find in this Canvas course are virtual labs, videos, digital card sorts, claims evidence reasoning, and probes, just all done digitally, ready for import into your own student course. A big shout out goes to our course leads. They worked tirelessly last year trying to create resources that could be easily used by students in our online platform. Also, they've worked all summer to develop these, again, student virtual resources for you to use for the first and second 6 weeks of the upcoming school year. I hope that this gets you started on this incredible journey of teaching and learning online. So to get you started, I'm happy to announce that one way that we can embed the nature of science is through gizmos. Those are our online simulations. And starting with this school year, we have access for all high school science teachers and students to gizmos. Through these online simulations, students will be able to collect data, they'll be able to graph, they'll be able to measure and manipulate variables, much like they could in a real classroom setting. There are other online resources that we can use to embed the nature of science as we create these digital resources ourselves. For example, Tuba. Tuba contains data sets from authentic scientific data, but you can also embed your own data sets. It is very easy to graph using this resource. Another resource is Data Nuggets. Data Nuggets, again, are based on authentic science investigations. They give students a scenario, provide you with data, and a new feature to Data Nuggets is that they've also partnered with Data Classroom. Again, another data collection resource in which you can embed your own data. It contains data sets already, and it's easy to graph. As you know, KDISD has invested a lot into Veneer equipment. For our online learners who can't access the equipment, Veneer has supplied us with ready-to-go data sets for each of their experiments. You can find these data sets on the website in the tab called Experiment and Sample Data Library. That's just a few of the many online resources that are available to high school science teachers. As you can see, there are many platforms in which we can access to help embed the nature of science. Also, don't forget, you can take advantage of our professional organizations such as NSTA. Well, that's it for me. It's time for you to, in your PLCs, do a turn and talk with the 2 discussion questions on the next page. When you're done with those, either you can return to the choice board, or if you've completed all of your videos for the day, fill out the exit ticket. I'll be available this afternoon between 2 and 4 p.m. if you'd like to drop into my Zoom room. But as you know, Kathy and I are always available, and we're here to support you. Thank you for all you do for the science students of KDISD to fulfill our vision of developing scientific literate students. Have a great year.